International security, I'll be happy. I'm actually at a location in Kenya that's actually going after international security, and they're in the hallway and stuff. But anyway, these are people in other rooms besides mine and stuff. But hey man, let me tell you something. Let me show you what dormant because let me show you how real the situation is. Oh yeah, look at this. I meant to tell you this. One more thing. There's a guy on Avenue I that lives on 34th. No, third. What is that block? 35th and Avenue I on the corner house across the street from the building. But there's a house with a broken gate across the street from the building. He lives on the corner house next to the new buildings that's built on in the and there's like a dead end, but the corner house of that block on 35th. That's where Bruce Willis biohazard debris or biohazard element is at the time. That's diminishing individuals in the physical reality using element science. And most likely he was with a guy named Jahaspa Hoffa. I forgot what the guy named. He used to live on between this guy, this next kid named this Asian Philippine kid block, and that's between Hubbard. 40th between Hubbard and another block. But he tried to murder the Philippine kid at a point in time because that's how come he fought with him at certain times. So the times that he boxed on the block when back in the days he used to box with gloves, and the time he was boxing with me on the block and other people, those were the times that he was gonna go after the Philippine children, and he was just preparing his physics for the time he was gonna get at them a certain type of way. So when I was boxing with them, those individuals already. Remember, I was recovering. I wasn't supposed to be even fighting dark matter, right? So you remember, I'm recovering from a mental gunshot. But I used to, around a young age, I used to get into physical sparring matches with these individuals, and then it ended up in real fights and stuff. And this is during the time I was recovering from international security, saving international security, and saving the world. But because if you know anything about rapid fire and the physics of rapid fire and other individuals, and during a civil war, I was recovering. But as I was growing up from recovery, and remember I'm a star being, so I was recovering in a certain I'm a certain sequence of myself in life, recovering at a precise time according to the rotation of the orbit's telestial axis, and reflecting and healing the precise anatomy of my human condition a certain type of way for life could go to the future. But these individuals were trying to target me, and the people that knew the science was a calendar of era of air and light orbiting stonemen and orbiting rotation that knew this type of science. And then you had individuals of honor and honesty, and then you had the other calendars, the bird calendar, the fifth calendar, sixth calendar, 17th calendar, seventh calendar, miracles, the eighth calendar is Mushu. Those were individuals that usually cause zombified individuals, killed the people. It is a form of murdering people in martial arts, and zombified magic, causing zombified magic. And then you had Kalimber, the natural regard that either that refines or reflects or regards the humane conditions, just in case somebody tried to do wrong to somebody innocent. But these are and remember, Kalimber, you remember, Mushu tried to get the eighth calendar, tried to really get rid of the elders either way that you look at it. And then on top of it, then you had the animal calendar, the serpentine calendar, the bird calendar that was trying to learn the reason of air and light. The calendar of air, it was called the calendar of light. And you remember, it was a majority of the calendars were star calendars. Even the sixth calendar had an elder calendar of elements, but it wasn't of the serpentine calendar. It was a different type of calendar. So remember, after fighting and recovering, and I was the value of Mushu because I had to educate all the calendars for them to know their science. So and fighting and fighting and recovering in the humane condition of my anatomy as a star being at a precise sequence of time, even in a paradigm of time having to travel back, and then you have individuals like Time Continuum or movies like Stop John or Turbo and them, and all type of individuals that came back and with the Killer Man Gyro, the DJ, all the individuals that came after me in the paradigm of time. This is real physics. You don't gotta believe me or not. I'm the real Ra, the real Ralph and JR, the real Ra himself, the real Osiris, the real Orion, the real Ra, the reason why you learn history and everything. If you believe me or not, I don't even care. My name is Ralph and JR. Ra Light Pyramid Highest, RELPH, Ra Light Pyramid Highest, LA Lane, LALANNE, Light Asia, Light America, Northeast, JR as in Dallas Fuel Company or J. Edgar Hoover. So, I'm just gonna be real with you. The real John, and also the real John Franklin Kennedy. You know, I'm just gonna be real with you. The real John Franklin Kennedy himself. Believe me or not, I don't care if you believe me or not. I'm just gonna show you how real the situation is. My name. United States ID, New York, United States ID. I'm just showing you my name. I'm gonna show you my numbers a certain type of way. But I'm showing you my name. You have police officers already when asked to individuals a certain type of way using serial killer intent. And then on top of it, I'm just letting you know. So if a person, these are people that's literal terrorists that go after they went after if they're serial killers, these are also terrorists, so they're people that studied the Bible. So, I told you to watch Omega Code. And then on top of it, there was a guy named Jahasa that was a brown-skinned guy from Wushu. I used to box with him all the time. So, majority, you can imagine the embrasions of individuals and then the families around me that wanted to sabotage the World Trade Center, that wanted to take down our social economic system. Because remember, I rebuilt all of the West, the North, and the East, Southeast, and the South coast of all the East continents and the East Coast. I rebuilt the North, East, and West, and the Eastern coasts and all the coasts of the continents because they tried to destroy this planet. So I had to rebuild the structure by myself without other individuals. And I'm healing and precisely in a real time of economics. And then on top of it, remember I got shot in Boogie Night. And then on top of it, then I was getting into a boxing match with individuals. And I'm healing from a gunshot from my chest and a gunshot from the side of my head. And then I'm going to start knowing high mythologies. I'm the real Zeus. And then the Chris Tucker, which is Joshua. So if they came back in time and they were going after me, that means Lamar Jones, Chris Tucker, and all them. These are individuals that was going after me to literally murder and kill international security and trying to kill me through the paradigm of time. And then on top of it, I was fighting them, boxing, sparring with them, and them trying to kill me through 37 years and stuff. And then also, I remember I'm recovering from a gunshot wound from my head for fighting the dark anatomy or dark matter that was already trying to penetrate the reason of my existence. And if anybody puts me in a stressful condition, and as a police officer or any international security, let you know that those are real dangers to life. And what I was telling you, these individuals, you remember I told you it was The Fifth Element, the movie that blew up the World Trade Center that had to do with the Bushes. So these individuals, if they did something like that, most likely they're going to spread out in the commercial sequences that played on the television after, because they want to move through the international security net, because this is like Skynet. These are individuals that's trying to manipulate physics and the points of light. So they're trying to see whoever else is around in the social economics and other levels of the security, and then they're going after the structures, and then they're going after the individuals of whatever. So you gotta see for yourself. There's real physics, real science, future science. The reason why you learn about anatomy and light and all types of situations, dealing with alchemy and all type of the higher levels of physics. So these are other people that's just trying to cause identity theft. And just trying, you see how, let me show you something. Because the light frequency blends in to a point of time, so these are people who do iron math. So these are people throwing in time sequences that's trying to cause and take in a point of light. And see, these are individuals that's little international criminals. And then you have this chick, you see? Then you have a chick that's literally trying to be the person that takes a point of light. So these are people that's real criminals even when it comes to light. So these are people, if they're star beings and know anatomy and stuff, these are people that's literally causing identity theft, and then the light gotta literally kill them. It's like they got to lose the reason of their life. So the light got to identify, these people got to lose the reason of their life, even if they're trying to learn star magic, because these are individuals that do wrong according to certain situations. So they can never be star beings, especially people that try to absorb the light. It's not me. That was going to cause identity theft through the paradigm of time. Even the star magic of the light got to literally murder and kill them and diminish them as a star, so they never go back into the heavens again and never be able to learn when it comes to the physics of the physical reality. This is probably the television show The Guardian or something. So these are the Star Trek Voyager individuals in a way, and then all their barbaric or their little alcoholic situations of their funny environment of their habitation is already around, you know? And also, they'll be still in the same time sequence trying to escape or something like that. So you gotta be very careful the way they do this thing. Funny people and stuff. The light already know. Either way, you know, I don't care. And then if they try to manipulate and fuck up the light, it's still gonna find them to know, because these are people that mess up natural elements. So the element light gotta identify everything that's going on in the physical reality with. But anyway, you have a wonderful life, man. I told you about these individuals. Bye bye now.